The night air in Okayama is sharp, biting against bare skin. Thousands of men, clad only in thin white loincloths called Fundoshi, gather in the temple grounds, their bodies glistening with sweat despite the winter chill. The crowd hums with anticipation, a low murmur that feels like thunder trapped beneath the earth. Every face is taut with focus, every breath a cloud of steam rising into the darkness. The Hadaka Matsuri, Japan's naked festival, is no ordinary celebration. It is a trial of endurance, a ritual of purification, and a contest of fate. The men know what awaits them: chaos, struggle, and the chance to seize fortune. Somewhere within the temple, priests prepare to release the Shingi, sacred wooden talismans said to bring prosperity to whoever claims them. But before that moment arrives, the crowd must endure the storm of bodies, the crush of flesh against flesh, the roar of voices that will rise like a tidal wave. The temple bells toll, deep and resonant, shaking the night. A sudden silence falls, eerie and absolute. Then, with a burst of energy, the men surge forward, colliding in a frenzy of limbs. The ground trembles beneath their stampede. Suspense coils in the air. Who will emerge victorious? Who will be swallowed by the mass? Hands claw, grip, and shove. The Fundoshi-clad figures blur into a single living organism, writhing and twisting under the dim lantern light. The talismans have not yet been released, but already the struggle is fierce. Men are lifted off their feet, carried by the tide of bodies, their cries lost in the cacophony. The suspense lies not only in the contest but in survival itself. Will they endure the crush or falter in the chaos? Suddenly, the priests appear above the crowd, their silhouettes stark against the temple's wooden beams. With solemn precision, they cast the Shingi into the mass. The sacred sticks vanish instantly, swallowed by the sea of hands. And then the frenzy explodes. The crowd becomes a battlefield. Every man lunges, desperate to grasp the talisman, to wrest it from another's grip. Suspense sharpens into terror as bodies slam against pillars, as men tumble into the mud, as the roar crescendos into something primal. The talisman is glimpsed, then lost, then glimpsed again, passed from hand to hand like lightning. The suspense is unbearable. Somewhere in the chaos, one man clutches the Shingi to his chest, fighting against the tide. He is battered, shoved, nearly torn apart, but he does not let go. The crowd surges around him, a storm of desperation, but he pushes forward, step by agonizing step, toward the temple gates. If he succeeds, fortune will be his for the year. If he fails, the talisman will vanish once more into the writhing mass. The outcome hangs in the balance, suspended in the roar of voices and the clash of bodies. And so the Hadaka Matsuri continues, an ancient ritual where suspense is not staged but lived, where every heartbeat is a drum of destiny, and where naked flesh becomes the canvas of struggle, endurance, and fate.